What is going on, everybody? Welcome to some more Division 2 content on the Jack of all trades channel. I think I have the fastest and most consistent egg farming method for you right now. Let's get into the game and I'll show you what's going on. Alright, a little rushed intro because I just started recording while this guy was shooting at me. So, if you think it's just the regular chunky method, it is not. I didn't see this in the other videos that were made on the egg, so I'm not doing it right now. I'm just talking right now. What's very important is that you get with the global modifiers that we have going on right now, okay? You want to find a chunky with a chain, and he needs to be blacklisted and regenning like you see him here. See this wave pulsey thing? That's the key. That's what we're actually looking for here. I think I need more red, actually. Do I even have a red piece? No. I'm not one-tapping him. That's unfortunate. I'm going to see if this works. Okay. There we go. So you want to be able to one-tap his chain. I'm playing on hard right now on DUA, regular DUA. Okay. So, I'm playing hard right now. You'll eventually get a chunky, like this guy, with the chain, and you can pulse him using one of those global modifiers so that he becomes blacklisted and regenning. This is what you want, okay? Now, I've already cracked him, but we're basically going to abuse the stagger effect when he takes too much damage, okay? So, watch this. I'm going to hit his chain. Right, and now if I do damage to him and he gets staggered like that, he automatically gets his chain back. And then he regens his health, so you can keep farming this. You just make sure you let him get back up, and then shoot his chain. Now watch this. Stagger, chain, and then chain again. If you get the chain right away on the start of the stagger, you can actually get it twice, because it'll auto-refresh. Look how fast that is. Boom, project finished right on time. So you can actually control his reloads like that. Just make sure you don't get over zealous there and drop his health too low. And you can keep just letting him regen, staggering him, getting his chain, and getting it again. And you don't need to keep waiting for him to go through this entire animation. Look how much faster and more consistent we're getting the eggs. Just make sure you don't get too crazy. Let him regen first. I would highly recommend you... well, you don't even think you need a tank build. I'm using one-ish here just because it made it easier, but no one's going to be shooting at you. It's just you isolate... this target, get all the ads. I would highly recommend to optimize this even further. You want a pistol that can hit the chain in one shot. You need to have that, so I'm using a harvest here. Just make sure you have enough reds on. You don't need to worry too much about it. It's not a very high threshold. You want to be able to hit the chain in one shot. And I would recommend having just raw damage and not crit. That way, when you're damaging him, you're not worried about, like, accidentally hitting a crit that will potentially kill him. So we're just going to keep doing that. Stagger, chain, oops. Stagger, chain, and I should get another one. There we go. Let him regen, and then bam, chain, chain. Let him regen. Look at that. And you can kind of start getting into a flow with it. Just like that. Sweet. So I know there's a lot of methods out there. I personally haven't seen this one, and the ones I have seen have been a lot, like, more complicated to set up. Especially you have to, like, find this particular mission and hope this spawns, or blah 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 blah, find a specific bounty. This, look at that, 3 in a row. And once you get into the flow with it, it's really easy and it's super consistent. You can farm all your eggs this way. I highly recommend it. I need to catch up on my project, and this is the method that I'm using. Okay, let's keep going. So I've been here, I'm still farming him. I've cracked all his armor pieces off, so he will get a stagger when you crack his armor piece, but we don't even need to use that stagger because we're just getting the innate stagger from doing damage. Now this is, you know, understanding the mechanics of the game and how the adds work. I think pretty much all the enemies, when you do a certain amount of damage, will get staggered like that. It was not even just the stagger from one of the, ooh, I missed there. From one of the armor pieces or like the backpack or something. And that's why we're taking advantage of it here. You gotta be careful, let him heal up. That's why we're taking advantage of it here with the regen. I probably didn't even need to shoot him there. I could have waited. Stagger. I'm missing my initial shot. But you see, even if you have you miss just a little bit, you want to try to get the chain right away when he staggers. Like that. Because then he'll get it back again. So you're getting 2 eggs per cycle. Plus, you don't need to wait to go through. See, there, I missed it on that first shot. I didn't get the double chain. But the stagger not only helps with getting the double chain like that, but it also allows you to skip this whole reload thing, because the only thing you're waiting for is the health regen. Let him get up to full, damage him, stagger. So you want to be hitting hard enough that your one shot is staggering him and able to get the chain in one shot. That's really the key here. That'll make it a lot easier. And like you see, he's not even shooting back, so you don't even need the shield. Yeah, you don't even need the shield. You don't need a tank build. It doesn't really matter. You just want to get into a situation where... Oh, that did quite a bit of damage because I hit a crit there. That's why I was recommending that you don't go crit and you just go raw damage with reds. That way you'll be hitting very consistently. I'm going to reposition a little bit, let him turn around. There we go. And then stagger, chain, and let's get a third one. Boom. I am racking up eggs this way. It's definitely the fastest way to do it. I tried a lot of the other methods. I tried doing the fastest, the one that looked the fastest to me was the one that DJ Tickle had dropped with the foam dude suppressing him. I don't know what's up with that, but I spent way more time like trying to get into a situation where there was a foam dude that I could suppress. Like, I understand that it works, but it just wasn't consistent enough to actually get into the, like, setting up the situation to be able to do that. Which is why I ended up resorting to just the chunky method, because I know that, you know, if you spawn a chunky, you can just do this, and it's consistent. But it was in doing that that I found this method here with stacking the staggers. Now watch your shots. You don't want to kill him. You just want to keep farming him. Like that. But this, for me, like, throw some tunes on. You've just been vibing. And farm your eggs. Super consistent. You don't need to worry about anything else. There's no other ads. There's no, like, open world stuff. Just you farming your eggs with this chunky man. It's great. Now, I did try this on normal, actually. I did have it working at one point in normal, but the last run I did, the chunky was blacklisted on normal, but wasn't regenning. Like, he didn't have this pulse thing. You gotta have the pulse thing regenning. Now, usually he will spawn like this, so I don't know what happened in that run, and I ended up just pushing it to hard because I thought there would be a higher chance of spawning a chunky like this, which we see here. And yeah, you kind of get into a flow with it. I let him regen and then stagger, chain, and then reload while he gets his health back, stagger again, and you do it all over again. There you go. Now, I have actually messed this up before. Where I didn't wait long enough. I was trying to speed it up just a little bit too much. And I ended up doing too much damage. And you saw that last shot that was really close to his leg. You don't want to be doing too much damage where you could potentially kill him, because that's not the goal. You want to break, I think it's around like 75%. I think it's around 75% where he staggers. So you don't want to go too far past that. Let's just finish this up here, and then we're going to call it a day. One more eggs. And watch this. Boom. Boom. Oh, did I miss the other one? Oh, good. And see, it's consistent enough where, boom, project finished. And I got the hand basket. I didn't even know it was the last one. There you have it. This is the method to catch up on your eggs. I literally started doing this like, how long has it been? Like 10 minutes. I had like one of the projects done. This was super fast and definitely the way to do it. Check it out for yourself and catch up and get that hand basket while you still can. Until the next one, enjoy.